October 1970, 1 death and 2 bombs. In October 1970, Oscar-winning actor Matt Damon was born. You're probably wondering what tedious link I have to get this back to the Troubles in Northern Ireland. Well, my initial question in my mind was, do you think those involved in the riots, shootings, and bombs at any point felt they were in an action movie? Did they see themselves in a war movie? I don't know, it was just a thought. October 1970 began with political developments in Northern Ireland. On the 2nd, it was announced that the local elections would be postponed. It turned out that this was a bit of a lengthy postponement, with the next local government elections not taking place until May 1973. Within the following week, the SDLP proposed that a system of proportional representation should be used in elections in Northern Ireland. In the context of voting systems, PR means that the seats in an assembly are allocated in proportion to the vote share each party receives. In systems that don't involve parties, PR ensures that each successful candidate is elected by a roughly equal amount of voters. In the June 1970 edition, we mentioned that Bernadette Devlin was jailed for 6 months for riotous behaviour during the Battle of the Bogside. On the 21st of October, she was released from prison, having served 4 months of her 6-month sentence. In another flashback to an earlier edition, May 1970, we discussed the illegal arms importation allegations made against Charles Jorge and 2 others. It was on the 23rd of October that they were found not guilty by a Dublin jury. Just 2 weeks into October, unfortunately, we had another death to add to the tally. Father of 4, Liam Walsh died in a premature bomb explosion on the railway embankment at the rear of McKee Irish Army Base, off Blackhorse Avenue, Dublin. On the 29th of October we had another bomb. The electric substation at Banbridge, County Down, was blown up by a provisional IRA bomb, with the blast badly damaging the substation. Thankfully, there were no injuries. October finished up with further serious rioting in the Catholic Ardoyne area of Belfast, which lasted for 3 nights, as well as some political developments. On the 30th of October, Northern Ireland's Prime Minister Chichester Clark met with British Home Secretary Reginald Maudling on matters related to reforms and security. Thanks for listening to this episode of Tales of the Troubles. If you enjoyed this episode or any others, please like or comment to help the algorithm reach other like-minded people. To ensure you never miss an episode, please click the follow button and enable notifications. If you have family or friends who would also like this podcast, please share. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we take a closer look at November 1970.